I once served the most famous actor on the planet and pretended I had absolutely no idea who he was. I didn't know it at the time, but that one decision literally bought me the last 20 minutes of my mother's life. To give you some context, I was living in a nightmare. I was watching my mom slowly die over FaceTime for months because I was too broke to fly home. She begged to pay for my ticket, but I knew if she did, she wouldn't be able to afford her treatment. I refused to let her die sooner just to see me. I was picking up every shift possible, running myself into the ground. But then, I got the call. Her doctor told me she had started coughing up blood and wasn't going to make it much longer. I realized I wasn't going to save enough money in time. I went to work the next day on zero sleep, feeling like I was suffocating. I was functioning on autopilot, basically a zombie when he walked in. It was Leonardo DiCaprio. This was right after Titanic came out, so he was the most recognizable face on Earth. He was with an older woman, I think his mom, and he was trying so hard to be invisible. Hat down, sunglasses on, unshaven. Any other day, I would have lost my mind. But I could tell he just wanted to be a normal person for 1 hour. So, I made a choice. I forced myself to treat him like any other random customer. I didn't tell my coworkers. I didn't ask for a selfie, I just took his order. But inside, I was screaming. The entire meal I was trembling, terrified I'd slip up. But as they finished, I couldn't resist. I had to let him know. I grabbed the check and wrote a tiny note on the back. "Your movies are awesome. I hope you like the food." I dropped the check and walked away quickly. My heart was pounding out of my chest. I watched from the corner as he read it. He looked around the room, locked eyes with me, and just smiled. When I went back to clean the table, he was already gone. I picked up the receipt, and my breath literally caught in my throat. He had written back, "Thank you so much for not blowing my cover." And underneath it, he left a $500 tip. At the time, that was a fortune. I thought it was a mistake. I almost ran outside to give it back, but I realized he knew. He didn't know about my mom, but he knew he changed my day. I felt like I couldn't breathe. As soon as my shift ended, I booked the very next flight out. I literally sprinted through the airport and ran through the hospital halls until I found her room. I burst through the door just in time. I got to hold her hand and hug her for the last 20 minutes she was alive. Because of that tip, I didn't have to say goodbye over a phone screen. I got to say it in person.